and it's wonderful to be with my Democratic partners in government. Give it up for Governor Kathy Hochul, Mayor Eric Adams, Chuck Schumer from Brooklyn, Controller Tom DiNapoli, and of course Congressmember Hakeem Jeffries, and President Bill Clinton. We're in the borough of the indomitable woman who hailed from Brooklyn, Shirley Chisholm, the first woman ever elected to run for president in these United States. Yeah, we're in the borough where we are proud to be Democratic. It's a Democratic majority like no other. We are so proud to be here because Republicans, unfortunately, would risk our lives and die, and would rather have us die than choose what we should do with our bodies. Where are my ladies at? Too many Republicans would rather us feel unsafe at church or synagogue or mosque or at an elementary school or a high school or a college campus or at a movie or at a club or at a shopping at a supermarket, because these individuals refuse to pass responsible gun laws and unfortunately promote the flow of illegal guns into the borough of Brooklyn. There are too many Republican candidates who are running right now in the state of New York who have lied to us about the election, lied to us about democracy, lied to us about the right to vote. Too many Republicans, unfortunately, are beholden to companies where they line their pockets and they're more concerned about power over those who are struggling with addiction. Too many want to keep people like us from a fair opportunity of buying a home. And too many would rather see our families go hungry than pay workers in full for their work and sacrifice. I believe in labor. And you should support labor. Why? Because you are here. And it's the weekend. And the reason why you are here, the reason why you've got a weekend off is because of labor. The reason why the minimum wage is $15 is labor. The reason why we protect children at the workplace, labor. The reason why we've got protocol protections, labor. The reason why we've got a strong middle class, labor. And we need to grow the middle class because we love. That's right. We're union proud every day. And it's important that, these Republicans are trying to engage in fear-mongering and trying to separate us and divide us, as opposed to coming up with sensible solutions. The Republican Party of today is not the Republican Party of old. It's an extremist party. It's MAGA Republicans, unfortunately, who have no plans, no ideas. And all that they want to do is separate us and divide us and again, engage in fear-mongering. But we say no to that rhetoric. Too many candidates in the Republican Party and down the ballot in this cycle in our own state would rather take us backwards than forward, and I say no. Most recently, the candidate who's running for governor, when he was asked what he would do with the budget, he said that he would cut waste. Well, the first order of business he said that he would cut is Medicaid. The second order of business that he said he would cut is a wide range of services that we depend on. Are we going to allow him to? He can't run for office. He's too dangerous. And if he says that he supports, he's not going to do anything with respect critically important that we tell the truth and make sure the numbers are out there, that we make sure that individuals know the true numbers and that there's accountability and transparency. There's so much that we can do as Democrats going forward. We cannot go back. And that's why I need all of you to come out. They say right now that there's not a lot of excitement on the Democratic side. But we, all of us, after we leave this place today, we must make sure that we elevate the voices of those who are unheard, because your vote is your voice. I've done my job, and now it's up to all of you. The power, my friends, is in your hands. You've got to knock out doors. You've got to bring people out. You've got to let young people know that the future is in their hands, and they too have got to vote. We've got to vote Democratic up and down the line. First, by engaging and making sure that we make history in the state of New York by electing the first woman governor of the state of New York. And then we've got to re-elect my friend, someone who has management over our finances in the state of New York. We've got to re-elect Tom DiNapoli. And then we've got to elect our majority leader who hails from Brooklyn, Senator Chuck Schumer. We're coming down the wire, and election day is around the corner. And whether you're planning to vote the next 2 days or on Tuesday, I need all of you to walk into those polls on Tuesday or today or tomorrow and walk in there in quiet defiance to all that is happening in our nation, and recognize what we need now is to heal our nation and bring people together and come up with common sense solutions. And we don't need individuals who are extremists. What we need are people who can talk and can resolve the issues that people care about. That's what being an elected official is all about, addressing the needs of New Yorkers. And for all of those who say that Democrats don't care about public safety to me is personal. Public safety is an issue that I've been focusing on all of my public career. And as the Attorney General of the state of New York, I've removed over 3,700 guns off the streets of New York State. As the Attorney General of the state of New York, I've worked with law enforcement all over New York State to take down gangs who traffic in drugs and illegal guns. As the Attorney General of the state of New York, we reached a settlement with opioid manufacturers and distributors, delivering $2 billion to individuals. $2 billion that will go to treatment and education and prevention and beds. $2 billion. And then, thanks to the legislature, they gave me the ability to sue gun manufacturers and distributors for manufacturing those ghost guns, which serve as a threat to law enforcement. They're unserialized. And it's important that individuals recognize that those guns are illegal, and those individuals should be held accountable for all of the death that they cause. It's important that we understand that public safety is an issue that Kathy Hochul and the entire Democratic team have been focusing on, from body-worn cameras to cameras in public housing to lighting and to technology overall. I refuse to allow Republicans to take over this issue. We need to talk about public safety and tell our story. So it's all up to you right now. And so I say yes to the freedom to go to the supermarket and not be concerned about violence. Freedom to go to schools and not be concerned about violence. Freedom to go to a supermarket and shop and not be concerned about violence. Yes to a woman's right to choose to make decisions over her body. Yes to equity and justice and democracy and opportunity to lift people up. Yes to doing what is right. Yes to making sure we welcome families who want to own the home. We have to create home ownership opportunities in the state of New York. Yes to protecting the rights of workers so that if they are not mischaracterized. Yes to workers to make sure that they get the overtime and sick leave and that they're not abused York State. And that's why it's important that all of us stand together. So again, I joined with my colleagues who were here earlier who spoke to you. We've got to vote row A all the way. Thank you for your leadership, your partnership. This is a crucial time in our democracy. This is a crucial time in our democracy. We're at a crossroads. And so I need that energy. I need you to exit those doors, and I need you to tell everyone the story of Democrats, and tell them not to believe the lies of the other side, and to let them know that their vote is their voice, and that Democrats have done so much in this country and state, and we need to elect them on row A. Are you with me?